I was scrolling through YouTube one day watching pedal reviews, as I normally do, and I come across this one for the Chase Bliss Mood 2. And the set design is really cool. It's really interesting. It's like this, it just looks like a block of grass. And suddenly, an amalgamation of ideas hits me all at once. What if I took the neat stage design of this pedal, took a suitcase that I have out back, and make a cool pedal board case? I drew the initial idea on the 9th, and I kind of just let it marinate. This is meant to be more of a carrying case rather than a plug-and-play unit. So it's just going to be like a tiny little table. Much like the desk stand, it's going to have a cutout in the back so that there's an obvious like direction, and all of the power supply cables can just come out. And you'll see that they can either come out on top, or for more permanent ones, they can go through the grass. They'll sprout through the grass. I thought that would be really cool. And this is sort of the final product, the design, the minimum viable product. Goal is to have an interesting pedal board I can keep in a suitcase as a kit to hold my loadout of pedals, cables, etc., but it's easy to put away. We're going to try to just use up whatever I've got laying around, and that's kind of the fun of this, is just I have the major parts, the major ingredients, and the rest is just like off the cuff. Everything that we need is right here. We're not going to go shopping. So here's a suitcase we're going to work with. It's honestly kind of cheap feeling, which is why it's not going to be the main plug-and-play unit. Whatever. You work with what you're given. We're going to measure this. 15.5 inches. 15.5 inches by 11 inches. 15. I do find it quite hard to be filming and building at the same time, so you'll have to excuse me if I'm stumbling or making mistakes, or it's not exactly as smooth as I would like. All right. Never want to change out a blade with the battery in it. Main goal is to get this cut, and then we can work on the width. Cut this to that size. Okay, so now I have all this material. So what I'm going to do is just kind of line up There we go. We've got to make some legs. And this is all the leg material we have. How much is that? You know, not everything in life goes well. They got shorter. And for this, we're just going to do a cut through the middle. Might need to go shopping in a secondary location. Those are nails. Okay, all right, here we go. Okay, that should be plenty. Just kind of blindly go for it. This one. Yeah. Very solid, very stable. So I've got the grass pedal board now, but it's not a pedal board yet. It's just a grass tabletop. Once we add the power supply, we can go ahead and just start installing pedals. The plan was to be able to add some Velcro so that they stay. I don't know about that anymore. One of the most important things is that this pedal board should be able to store pedals underneath. Okay. Fuck. Gonna clean up my mess and then charge the camera, and we're gonna test this out.